Hello, my name is 11AAndrade and I am going to talk about what I have learned during the course of English for academic purposes. To start, I am going to mention the reasons why I chose this course. First, I chose this course because I knew that I need help with my academic skills in order to improve my abilities in the academic context. Second, the course includes different subjects that a writer needs to know in order to achieve success in the academic context. Finally, I like to learn as much as possible, and I like to take advantage of every opportunity that I can get to improve my personal and professional life. To continue, I am going to share my achievements after taking this course. I improved my academic skills because now I learn how I should write an academic writing. In order to understand this topic better, it is important to mention the different units that are studied during the course. The units are Introduction to Academic Writing, Grammar and Conventions in Academic Writing, Building Sentences and Paragraphs, Academic Language, Citing Sources, Writing Skills and Academic Genres, Proofreading and Self-Editing, Revision, Academic Speaking, and the Final Check. Now I am going to mention the units I enjoy the most and also I am going to say what I learned from each one. During this course, I enjoyed the following units. First, Introduction to Academic Writing. This unit explains the main topic that a writer needs to bear in mind when writing an academic text. This unit presents what is the main objective when writing an academic text. That objective is to express effectively the ideas about a topic with supported information. In order to do this, it's important to bear in mind that when writing a text, it's important to know the purpose of it. Additional, a person needs to be careful with the vocabulary in the academic writing because there are words that are not proper to use in the academic context. In this unit, it is clear that the writer needs to think in a critical way in order to deliver the correct information without taking part against or in favor of the theme. In the same way, when writing an academic text, it is important to have organization and to take the necessary time to do it, so it will be a text which contains relevant information. Second, grammar and conventions in academic writing. This unit describes the different parts of the speech that need to be taken into account when writing ideas about certain topic. It says that it is important to know the correct structure of the sentences and also the tense that is going to be used. One important part of this unit is the part that describes the importance of hedging and how this helps the writer to understand what he or she is doing and if it is the proper evidence and statements. Third, building sentences and paragraphs. This unit portrays the importance of the topic, the supporting and the concluding sentences. The unit describes how the sentences should be composed for later form a proper paragraph. Also, it is important to bear in mind that linking sentences and paragraphs is important and for that it is necessary to use signaling words. 4. Writing skills and academic genders. During this unit, people is going to practice and learn about two important skills that a writer should master. Those skills are paraphrasing and summarizing. Clearly, in this unit, it is shown step by step of how to do each one of them and what need to be taken into account in order to use paraphrasing and summarizing correctly. In addition, the unit has information of how to write essays and research papers step by step. Finally, proofreading and self-editing. This unit explains one of the most important parts when writing an academic text. This part states that it is crucial to revise the writing several times because there are going to be things like words, order, or structure that need to be fixed in order to have an excellent academic text. To continue, there is a special unit that helped me improve the most. The unit is revision. With the information in this unit, I understood how important it is to review the text again and again because every time a person checks the text, it's going to be something else to fix. I also learned that there are some helpful ways to do it. For example, to print the document and read it or to ask someone to read it aloud. As a result, this practice is effective when finishing a test. And if there are doubts, this is the right way to fix them. To move on, there are units that I found difficult because the content is dense and sometimes it's difficult to understand it because of the context. First, academic language. This unit is difficult for me because the academic language is something that it is not used in the daily routine, which makes it difficult for me to find the correct words to express my ideas in an academic context. Second, citing sources. This unit is arduous because it has a strict way to do the citing process. It is specific and it needs to be done in a way, and there are no other options to complete this phase of the writing process. Third, academic speaking. This unit is similar to academic language for me because it requires language that is not used in the routine and it makes it hard to find the words to express in an academic context. It is not impossible to do it, but it requires practice. This course has various tools that are helpful in the professional and personal field, so I will not eliminate any of the units or the tasks because I think that they are worth in order to understand and practice writing in different contexts. I would suggest that the activities should have more interactive information because just reading is sometimes not enough to understand completely the topic. In brief, I consider that my work in this course was good. I always did my best trying to understand the information but also to put it on practice when doing my tasks. I mostly did the activities on time. I had to do a couple of resist tasks in order to improve my work in the units I had most difficulties, but I took advantage of it to improve my personal skills. I consider myself responsible and disciplined with all my tasks. Finally, I think that all the skills I improve in this course need to be practiced frequently, so I don't forget all the things that I learned. I am going to keep practicing all these skills in my master classes, and I am sure that I'm going to have a good performance in it.